John Wick loses his wife Helen to a terminal illness. He receives a beagle puppy named Daisy to help him cope with his grief. He connects with the puppy and they spend their day driving around in his vintage 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1. At a gas station, he encounters a trio of Russian gangsters whose leader, Yosef Tarasov, insists on buying his car, but John refuses to sell it. The mobsters follow John to his home that night, knock him unconscious, steal his car, and kill Daisy. Yosef takes the Mustang to a chop shop run by Aurelio to have the vehicle identification number changed. Aurelio recognizes the car, and upon learning that Yosef stole it from John, punches him before throwing him out of his shop. John visits Aurelio, who tells him Yosef is the son of Vigo Tarasov, the head of the Russian crime syndicate in New York City. Vigo, informed by Aurelio of Yosef's actions to John, beats and berates Yosef and explains to him who John Wick is. John was formerly an assassin, nicknamed Baba Yaga, translated in the film as Russian for boogeyman, due to his lethal works. When John wanted to retire and marry Helen, Vigo gave him an impossible task, implied to involve multiple assassinations in a short period of time. John succeeded, and his efforts were key in establishing the Tarasov syndicate. Vigo tries to talk John out of seeking retribution, but John silently refuses. Vigo then sends a 12-man hit squad to John's house, but John kills them all and has the bodies professionally removed. An unsurprised Vigo places a $2 million bounty on John's head and personally offers the contract to John's mentor, Marcus. John seeks refuge at the Continental Hotel, which caters exclusively to the criminal underworld and permits no business on its premises. Vigo doubles the bounty for those willing to break the rules to kill John at the Continental. John learns from Winston, the Continental's owner, that Vigo has Yosef protected at his nightclub, the Red Circle. John enters the Red Circle and kills his way to Yosef, but Vigo's henchman gets in John's way, allowing Yosef to escape. John retreats to the Continental to patch up his injuries. Miss Perkins, an assassin and former acquaintance, sneaks into John's room to kill him, but Marcus alerts John, allowing him to subdue Perkins. He forces Perkins to reveal the location of Vigo's front, knocks her unconscious, and leaves her with fellow assassin Harry to await punishment. However, Perkins frees herself and kills Harry. John travels to the Little Russia church, which serves as Vigo's front, and destroys Vigo's cache of money and blackmail material. When Vigo and his team arrive, John ambushes them, but he is subdued and captured. Vigo taunts John for thinking he could leave his old life behind. Before John can be killed, Marcus intervenes again, allowing John to free himself and accost Vigo, who reveals Yosef's location. John then travels to Yosef's safe house and kills him and his bodyguards. Perkins learns that John and Marcus have been in contact and tells Vigo, who has Marcus beaten for information before executing him in his home. Vigo calls John to report this, planning to have Perkins ambush him. Perkins is called to a meeting with Winston, who has her executed for breaking the Continental's rules when she killed Harry on hotel premises. Winston calls John to inform him that Vigo is planning to escape by helicopter. John races to the harbor helipad where he kills Vigo's remaining henchmen before engaging Vigo in a brutal brawl on the dock. Vigo pulls a knife, but John allows himself to be stabbed, surprising Vigo. John then disarms and fatally wounds Vigo. Wounded himself, John stops at a waterfront animal clinic to treat his wound and takes with him a pit bull puppy, which was scheduled to be euthanized. John and the dog walk home along the boardwalk where he had his last date